A hot topic in Call of Duty these days is skill-based matchmaking, also known as SBMM, and the Cold War beta from a couple of weeks ago, we got our nice dose of SBMM, and it was very clear that not everyone liked it, as people got the hashtag #RemoveSBMM trending on Twitter. Twice. And while I already did my review on the beta that if you want to watch, you can see right now in the top right hand corner of your screen, but today I want to go over SBMM in Cold War and what I think about it and what I would do to fix it. Anyway, before we get into this video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe for more. It's free and you can always unsubscribe later, but getting into the game now. If you don't know what SBMM is, it's skill-based matchmaking, which is a system that decides your skills in the game and how good you are. It's just based on if you're good or you're bad, and it just pairs you with people that are also your same skill. Kind of imagine it like a competitive mode, and it's essentially that. And that's the first problem. Casual matches that you go into have a casual good time. It plays like a toned down competitive mode, and if you do really good and have super high SBMM, you get nothing besides sweaty lobbies constantly. Now, while this is good for some players, for example really bad players that just suck at the game, this is also a problem for other players like me, who I would consider above average. And while yes, I did enjoy my time with my friends just sweating every lobby trying our absolute hardest to win, it was very annoying when we all just wanted to chill out and casually play and talk, because our SBMM was so high that we were getting jump shotted everywhere, people slide canceling around corners, crouch spamming, just the whole rainbow of sweat techniques. But just playing in the day, sweating and all that, you could literally see the SBMM because the game showed you your experience over 10 games, and you can see the SBMM in action doing its thing as it went all the way up, and then plummeted, then slowly rose up and up, then back down. Kind of like a roller coaster, and other people have also brought this up, which makes it a little bit funny, but you can't really deny that SBMM is not in this game because you can literally see it happening, and I just want to point that out because that's just one of the funniest things to me. Anyway, getting into what people say that SBMM should be removed completely, I just don't think that's the move. Now, I say this because SBMM divides us based on our skill, and while I don't want it as cranked up as it is now, I do want it in the game because it's going to keep me away from players that have never picked up a controller or keyboard because I still want to have fun in the game. Don't get me wrong, I do like my good old pub stomping every now and then, enjoying myself, but I don't want to stomp people that never touched COD before and don't know what they're doing, as I find it more enjoyable stomping people that can at least shoot back at me. And people that just sit there just trying desperately to shoot is just boring to me because there's literally no challenge at all, and chances are I'm ruining the game for them, and that's just rude. So overall, I do want SBMM in the game, I just don't want it to be as cranked up as high as Modern Warfare and Cold War. But I want the game to have a balanced mixture of SBMM, RBMM, which is ranked based matchmaking, so let's say you're a Prestige 5, you'll get other people around that same rank, and LBMM, which is location based matchmaking, since I don't want to have the worst connection playing in Europe so the SBMM can be pleased. I want to have a good connection and just a good overall time. Of course, the chances of seeing all this is fairly low because if you do not know, Activision has a patent which it's an SBMM system to make the money, which they didn't put this into action until Modern Warfare, and seeing how much money that garnered them, I am fairly confident it's here to stay for the long run. So, to loosely explain this, we have SBMM so that new players can play other new players that suck at the game and enjoy themselves camping in corners and all that, and keeping the good players away from them so that the new players don't get their feelings hurt. But, all caps, but, if you buy cosmetics in the shop, you get placed in much lower SBMM lobbies so that new players can see the skins you bought and be persuaded to go buy those skins in the shop. Now, all of this I do find disgusting because it's greedy, of course, which I'm not surprised at all because it's without a doubt that Activision and EA are by far the worst gaming companies in the scene that want nothing but your wallet. But this also ruins more experienced players' time, and bad players, while they don't see it at first because they're just bad at the game, it's preventing them from getting any better because if you're constantly playing people that are the same skill as you, you'll never get better. It's just, I've played enough games to know that. So overall, I still do want SBMM in the game, just like I explained before, not the main decider in lobbies and make it like a competitive game. And also league play has been confirmed for this game, which if you pay attention to any Black Ops, you know that we're not getting this until sometime next year. But there's league play, and if they both have the same amount of SBMM, then there's literally no point in playing pubs, because at least with league play, you get stuff for being good, like emblem or something that you can at least show off, whereas pubs, you get nothing besides sweats and just a bad time. And I will keep saying this, I would gladly take supply drops over this ass SBMM system, because at least with the supply drop games, I could still enjoy myself. And I know people are going to be like, oh, but the overpowered guns and the drops and all the greedy stuff and all that, but our response to this is that you never see them. All the rare stuff, they were so rare, obviously to get you to drain money on them, but they were so rare that you never saw them. In BO4, I could count on my fingers how many times I saw an OP gun in a lobby. But yeah, I would gladly take no SBMM for supply drops over this any day. But if we can just tone down the SBMM and keep everything else the same, I'm fairly confident that this COD could be the biggest, because you have millions of people already playing and have your eyes on the game. And if the other modes are fun, then Activision is probably going to get more money than what they're getting now, which is going to please them. And the player base would be even higher, because if you look at Modern Warfare, no one is playing Modern Warfare. Almost 95% of the player base only plays Warzone because it's the only decent mode. Multiplayer is garbage, campaign is just campaign, and Spec Ops, I cannot name one person that genuinely likes that, and if you play it, you're just an absolute freak. Anyway, I'll leave it off there. Overall, just tone down the SBMM, and I would say this COD, if it had toned down SBMM, it would be the best since Black Ops 2, since I really enjoyed the beta. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe for more Cold War content, as with Cold War coming very soon, much more content will be coming out on that game. But until next time, see ya.